Welcome to Lunch Break Tarot. I'm Jolene, and if this video has found you, there's a message in it you're supposed to hear at this time, big or small. So when something I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. Using Christina Ricci's Cat Full of Spiders deck. I got so angry today, you guys. It was foretold in yesterday's reading. But it was, I could feel where is this bug? I could feel somebody might be eavesdropping on you right now, this bug. By the way, I don't always walk around the world like interpreting everything as a sign, but when I do tarot readings, that's like the window of time where I basically seem like I'm dreaming or allow myself to seem like I'm dreaming, and then everything kind of has a symbol to it. But anyway, I could feel, where are these bugs coming from? There's multiple ones. All right, we got Page of Pentacles right out of the gate. But anyway, I could feel the destiny in it. Did I say that like 3 times? Destiny, destiny, destiny. We also have the King of Cups, and we have the Eight of Cups. Whoa. It looks like you're walking away from someone you love. You're putting the past behind you. Page of Pentacles. You might have gotten mail for someone or had to pass on like some mail related to finances. So you got some type of message related to money, and I'll clarify and get more out of these, but looks like it might have been related to someone you love or used to love. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So we got this yesterday, emancipation. This is following right after the Eight of Cups. So leaving someone behind that you loved very much. Justice. There's the divine cord running through all of it. That's pretty good for right now. So I'm just going to take 5 cards initially. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There's just, seems like there's some type of message related to money. Maybe somebody could be asking you for money. I'm not sure. We'll see. My neighbors are walking by right now. And then we have the King of Cups. And this looks like it could have something to do with a choice as well, because there's a figure to her left, a figure to her right. There's a clock above her head, and it's like the clock was ticking, and she's looking to the past. Clearly, there might be another suitor for her, or you, or if you're a guy, for you as well. But she's was still kind of looking toward the past. And then Eight of Cups, leaving the past behind, leaving an unworkable situation behind after you tried very hard. It just wasn't workable. And now you're setting off alone. You finally are able to. You've probably been working on this for a very long time, but couldn't do it before for some reason. It was too much pain, too much overwhelm. This is you kind of, you would want to sneak in there and grab all of your cups, your memories, and all of that stuff, but there's a sleeping tiger. So this just kind of points to maybe you tried to pull away, or you've been trying to pull away for a long time, and the tiger is the symbol of your attachment like despair, any type of feelings that might come up that you wouldn't want to feel. And then, yeah, I mean, this emancipation thing, this parting, you actually being the one to do it and make it final is like, it's someone's justice. It's your justice that you're able to leave, and it's someone else's justice that you are leaving. All right, let's clarify. Actually, I had to leave my house to go buy coffee because I'm out and I have to go into the office tomorrow. I actually did not drink coffee today. Probably good for me. My back's still doing good. Yeah. I have been like really having righteous anger. It has been crazy. I haven't been like overreacting or anything. I've just been, I don't know, using it to defend my boundaries and not shame spiraling afterwards. All right, Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about being seen, being recognized in a good way. And that's clarifying the Page of Pentacles. Whatever this message was that had to do with money, you might be getting a raise soon. There might be something coming in that is great news, and it's because you're being recognized for doing a good job. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Clarify King of Cups. Okay. Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Empress. We already know the King of Cups is getting left in the past. And the Five of Pentacles is leaving an old relationship out in the cold, saying goodbye to it. It's a success, so it seems like there's some finality to it this time, and the Chariot is travel as well. So, but I think in this case, it speaks more to a successful departure of this relationship, and it's because of how good you have been to yourself and how uncompromising you are being lately when it comes to your own well-being. All right, clarify the Eight of Cups. Sleeping Tiger card. Oh, there's a whole bunch of figures in the back too. 8 figures in the back. Looks like they're having like some kind of ominous meeting under the moon. There's no moon in the card though. They're definitely up to something in the back. I think there's a story about this being cat witches. I don't know. I haven't really read the lore of this book. Clarify Eight of Cups. By the way, yesterday's video I made the same time I make them every day, but it took like 3 or 4 hours to upload it to YouTube for some reason. Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles. That came out yesterday as the advice card. So the Eight of Cups is you're leaving something in the past and you are moving on with your life. You are taking care of yourself. It's a solo venture. You're going to work, doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. You're not really, this comes on the other side of the King of Cups, so you're not including someone else in the new life that you're building. Well, I mean, you might be, but you're not including whoever it is you're leaving behind. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's really been a blessing how much I have been really feeling destiny. And I've just really had to remind myself. Somebody said my back was hurting because I've been carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. And I think that they are right. I think that is true. I sometimes get a little too Virgoan because Venus is my ruling planet and it's in Virgo. And I just think it's all up to me a lot of the time. I push myself too hard. I never think like I just think the other shoe is going to drop and I'm not going to be able to take care of myself. So I just get burnt out and then I get in pain and I don't know. I've just been reminding myself, giving myself reminders of other times in my life where I knew it wasn't all up to me. I knew there was divine intervention. And I've also been challenging myself to take it easy as often as possible. Like that has been such a weird stretch goal for me, just to be like, just to act differently than I normally am, which is kind of like, I don't know, too hardworking. And I've been way more productive. I've just been taking teeny little breaks as often as I need to, and I'm just way more productive and less depressed. Yeah, I don't feel depressed in like a melancholy way, but I don't know, when your body, like when you treat your body like a workhorse, it starts to want to quit on you. I think Gabor Mate said something about that. When the body says no, you push it so much. Clarify Nine of Pentacles. Carol reminded me I forgot to recap yesterday. And when I was uploading it yesterday too, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, it feels like this reading isn't complete. And that would have been the perfect moment for me to be like, let's recap. Maybe it will. Today was crazy. I think this is the Saturn Mars square today. So today I had, so I think it's related to love and money. And at least for me, because Saturn's in my relationship house and Mars is in my 10th house of career right now. And so luckily the work conflict was just in my dreams. You can work out karma in your dreams. So if you ever have a nightmare or whatever, sometimes it's people messing with you, other entities and stuff, and don't put too much stock in that if that's going to affect your mental health. But a lot of times it's just you working out karma without having to pay a physical price. So I had some rough dreams, also a lot of anger involved and stress. But then in my waking world, the conflict and fighting had to do with interpersonal relationships. Not sure what yours is about, but it does seem like it seems like the eclipse is eclipsing and things are finally becoming final. This Justice card speaks to that. Clarify Nine of Pentacles. I'm trying to think of any other positive stuff I've been having lately, but I'll focus, so hopefully a card will come out. Well, I saw the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. They didn't like jump out. There we go. There we go. Okay. 3 cards. Okay, the Star, healing, big time healing. And this is clarifying your independence, your like it's, I don't know. Anyway, so we got healing, the Star, the Hermit, and the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is boundaries. Okay, so yeah, this is you, Miss Independent Woman. You earn the bacon and you fry it in the pan. If that's not you, it's you're like, God decides how much money's in your bank account, and however it's getting in your bank account, it's due to you. Like, so even if you're not like out there, working for the man, whatever money you have is yours. And there does seem to be a new sense of independence lately, or there will be soon for you if you haven't crossed that threshold yet. Then the star is so much more healing. The hermit is probably going to be keeping to yourself and in a good way. These cards go so hand in hand. The Nine of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo, which is what I have natally, but it's just someone that enjoys the finer things of life, like quietly by herself. She knows what to prioritize. Like, she doesn't put money on a pedestal, but she has it. And the hermit is, so we got the star with the hermit. The hermit has the star in his or her lantern. It's good there's only women on this card because it gives me a reminder to include both genders. She's got a match in this one. Okay, that's okay. This is burning a bridge too. She's burning a bridge. She's healing because she's like setting fire to the rain, as Adele would say. And then boundaries, yeah. Burn a bridge, having boundaries, and she's healing, and she's like, her dreams are coming true. Her dreams of independence have been hard won. That's the word I was trying to look for earlier. Has been very hard won. And if you're a guy, it's you. I know a lot of guys that live with their moms that like can't move out for some reason. Or, there's a lot of people that are in situations where they don't feel like they're as independent as they wish they could be. And you're about to be feeling a lot more independent in a good way. Clarify justice. And I don't know if you guys have been watching Christy Thompson lately, but my goodness, her readings have been just so pristinely accurate day after day after day. I have never felt more seen. So I really hope whoever's watching this gets even a fraction of what I get out of watching her videos. Clarify justice. And I watch Gemma from Gemstone Tarot every day too. She's a hoot. She sounds like she's from Essex. She talks like Russell Brand, if Russell Brand were a woman. And I don't know if Russell Brand were an empath, because she's definitely an empath. I think Russell Brand's probably a little more on the, no, I won't say. Anyway, we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict. So this is clarifying the Justice card. So this is saying any conflict you have experienced recently or will experience soon, it's all working out in like for your highest and best good, for the highest and best good of all parties involved. So you might be in for some conflict. It's amazing that I've been getting these every day. It seems like I don't really remember what I got yesterday for the collective, of course, but what came out yesterday. But yeah, it does look like it's better than the Ten of Swords. We got the Ten of Swords yesterday. Anyway, so it does look like there's some more conflict in store, or maybe you've experienced the conflict already, but whatever it is, it was all in good time and it was supposed to happen. I had something, I might just say, should I? No, I guess I won't. I can't. Okay. What's up, only 20 minutes today. Should I pull another layer or should I recap? I think I'll recap so far. I want to pull another layer because I really want to see what this Page of Pentacles is all about. Could be so many different things for different people. but there's some type of success leading, like there's success behind whatever this message is related to money. It doesn't even mean that it's literally like an offer of money, but there is some type of correspondence related to money, and also it looks like conflict is a result of it. Like, but it's there's success behind it. And so as it unfolds, it leads to justice. But anyway, recapping, we had the King of Cups. That's someone that you're dealing with it being a king. Yeah, I mean, you're leaving feeling alone and on your own. You're leaving that behind you as you leave the king behind you. And that you're being carried on the wings of destiny as you go. And the chariot can be about recognition too. Yeah, there's two cards so far about recognition. So it's a success, victory, leaving somebody behind, leaving feeling alone, like somebody doesn't have your best interest. No more teaming up with somebody that makes you feel like you're alone, like it's a one person team and all your resources are going towards them. You're bringing it home. You're taking care of yourself. And the Empress is all of the queens. I think of the Queen of Pentacles, like there's a YouTuber named Isabel Page, and she lives like in the Pacific Northwest, and she's like such a good symbol of a Queen of Pentacles archetype. But she might be maybe doesn't have all of the qualities of the other queens, and the Empress has it all. Has the like earthy homemaker stuff, the empathy, the passion and drive, and the ability to manifest, and the ability to speak her truth and cut people out that don't belong, and just naturally attract people in that do belong. And that's where you're headed as you leave this King of Cups. I mean, King of Cups is like definitely was somebody so meaningful to you. Really hard to lose. Definitely made you feel like you were at a crossroads. Took a long time to make this choice. But you're leaving a King of Cups to pursue your counterpart, or it doesn't even have to be a person that's your counterpart, but your level of life that will reflect who you are now. Okay, and then you're just putting one foot in front of the other and prioritizing what you value and leaving this unworkable relationship situation, meaningful situation behind. And then successfully being on your own, however that fits you, in whatever ways you have autonomy and sovereignty. That's where you're headed if you're not there already. And you're going to have wish fulfillment. And this hermit also speaks to sovereignty and autonomy as well. And you're burning a bridge and having boundaries, advocating for yourself, self advocacy. But like having your dreams come true as a result. It's going to be like so much relief. Like you're going to feel the flow in places that might have been so stagnant before. You're going to feel at home in yourself, self-possessed. You're going to feel like you're in alignment with your soul. Like you left behind, you had a devastating loss. The star always follows a devastating loss. It is not to be underestimated, the loss that you experienced. But it was worth it to put you in alignment with your soul. You outgrew whatever that awful situation was. even if you remember it fondly and have mixed feelings about it because of all the love. You're on to bigger and better, and you're leaving the heartbreak behind, or you're leaving the sadness, the melancholy. You already That's what's good about the 8 of Cups. I used to dread this card because I wasn't ready to let go yet, and every time this card would come up, I'd be like, no, because it's like kind of walking away. And I wasn't ready. I was still stacking my cups and hoping I could make 10 cups out of 8, and I just couldn't. It just never it wasn't working. And now, finally, you know, you're reaching acceptance and like you're actually ready to move on. And they might be too, which is also, that's grace. It's kind of hard to, but yeah, they're probably ready too. And whatever conflict that you're experiencing is leading to the finality of this chapter. All right. Well, I think that's pretty good, I guess. I'm going to wrap this up here. If something I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.